I thought he was just a villager. But now, the mountain is alive. Oh my god. I just had like the weirdest dream ever. Oh, my head hurts. There was this crazy rainstorm, and this villager was like looking down at me. Oh my god. What the heck? Oh my god. Maybe this wasn't a dream. What happened in the mountain? What is going on? Where's the villager? Maybe this wasn't a dream. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode. Well, as you can see, some things have been changing. If I want to make it past day 310, which is what we're currently on, and try and make another episode, then I need to upgrade some of my armor. Because being here with no boots on, as you can see, my feet are starting to hurt walking around this whole world and riding my horse without any shoes on. And I've got a lot of building to do and a lot of fun plans for this world. So being here kind of half dressed just ain't gonna do it. Before we get any further into this video, honestly, well, it's dark outside and I'm scared of the dark. So let's hurry up and go to bed because I don't want any monsters trying to find me. Thankfully, after another night of no scary bad dreams, we can finally get down in the storage room and let's start making some of these boots here. There's the diamonds. Got them. All right, so I've only got 15. That's not a lot for 300 days. I think we're about 312 days into this world now. And craft these bad boys up real quick into some boots. There we go. Got them made. And let's see. I'm at 39 levels. Yeah, I got enough levels to do this. Grab the lapis over here. And honestly, we're just going to go for it and see what we get off the first try. Hey, protection 3, depth strider 3, and unbreaking 3. That's not bad. I can always add to them later in this world. Or even in this episode. But let's go ahead and get started with what we need to do today. In this episode, I'm trying to upgrade all my armor and tools. And I think I left some over at the beach build we did last episode. So let's ride on over there and try and find them. There's the beautiful build. I still can't believe that this build has like almost 6,000 leaves in it. And like if you just look at it, it doesn't really seem like it. But this build took way too long. Anyways, enough of that. Let's put this pony up and let's get down below into that little hole that I made with my food villagers. And I think there's only like one chest down here. And honestly, it doesn't really have anything in it. But I think my fortune pick might be in there. No. Melon and stone. All right. Well, I guess we need to go back to the base then. Quick dig through these chests. Because I forgot all of this is over here. But I think it's, like I said, snatch up some materials. Because later in this episode, I will need this stuff. Probably not exactly all of this. But doesn't hurt to have it already. Let's get back home. Woo-wee. What a nice little ride that was to visit an old build. And at sunset too. How gorgeous. But unfortunately, no tools were over there. So we're out. Got to make some more. All right, Mr. Pony. It's getting nice and late and dark. Let's get you put away before the monsters are out. Hey, will you get over here and follow me, please? Well, we're back down here in the storage room. Because there's something that I've been meaning to do. And that's to relocate the nether portal. I don't like that it's outside, just out in the open. With a lot of monsters that can walk in and out of it whenever it wants. We should probably add on down here. See how I've kind of added on, like the enchanting area has its own theme, like all the storage has its own theme. Well, that's what I want to do with Nether Portal, and we're going to do it with some fun. It's boring to just use a pickaxe and dig a hole. Why don't we explode some things? All right, first TNT in. Here we go. Come on. And that wasn't as big, but let's do another one, see if we can get this more open. There we go. Kablammy. Okay. I forgot if you just do it in stone, it only creates like a 3x3 hole. So, let's see what happens here. I kind of want this more like circular. Well, alright. We're just going to have to resort to the old-fashioned way. We're going to have to hand dig some of this. So, let's go ahead and do that. Kind of open this up a little bit more. Create some space. Give it some shape. See what I can create. Well, it's done. Oh, great. It's freaking thundering outside. Hope that dang villager doesn't come back. Alright. Well, the portal is done. It's not, like, finished, but it's a heck of a lot better than it just being outside out in the open. And it gives this room a little bit more life, let's say. Even though most of this life is, like, pretty much dead. All right, let's get on with the main thing of this episode. That's my armor and tools. Because, well, it's... okay. So, a couple pieces of my armor are decent, but not amazing. None of this stuff has mending. And I'm burning through tools and things, trying to collect materials and do these builds. And I don't know. I'm scared I'm just not going to make it anymore. Because I just don't think my stuff is strong enough. So, we need to take care of that. And by taking care of that, I mean going over yonder to that village. Come here, Mr. Villager. You are the one that I need. Yeah, you. This is it. Right here. Oh, I need a book. All right. Well, this is what I'm after. He's got efficiency 5 and mending. This is the one that I'm after. And it's only 14 emeralds as well. All right. Let's see if I've got any books over here. I can get like 1 or 2 maybe mending. Oh, perfect. Place these down. All right, sir. Where'd you go? Are you him? You are not him. Thorns? Oh, are you him? Nope, that's the same guy. Here we are. Mending. Okay. All right. I can get what? 1? I can get... Whoa. What is going on with this world? Okay, we still need to name the horse. And I can get a name tag from him. What the heck? What is going on with this mountain, man? Wait a second. That's the Mending Villager from my dreams. Look at that. This side of the mountain was totally normal whenever we came over to this village. And now look at it. It's like coming to life over here. Something is seriously going on with this Mending Villager, and I don't like it. Well, now that we've established the mending books, we need to go ahead and get this on my armor. But the problem is, I gotta like, I don't know. I'm gonna unenchant that, and then also I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with my tools. So let's go ahead and get started on this stuff, and let's see if I can get some really good enchants going on with some of my gear. Okay, so we'll get rid of the chest plate. The shovel I'll just use until it's broken. Same thing with that. Okay, that's my silk touch there. Efficiency 4, unbreaking 3. Honestly, that's not bad. I can put like silk touch or something on that too, and I'll upgrade that to efficiency 5. And then I need to make a new pickaxe. All right, let's see if I can get fortune on this pickaxe. All right. Finally, after rolling this about 7 or 8 times, we've got what I've come here for. Oh, it's always just Fortune 3. Why is it never anything good? All right, 31 levels left. I started out with almost 40. I'm just going to go for it. Protection 3, Unbreaking 3. Okay. I guess it's better than nothing. I think I'm going to keep what I have until we start working more with villagers. Now, I'm going to do a lot of this off screen because let's be honest. Everyone, including myself, is tired of working with dang villagers. Well, hello over there. Well, I know I said I'd kind of set up something small. Well, this took me about 2.5 hours. And the frustration behind these guys, I'm over villagers. All right, so I went ahead and set up, I think there's 1, 2, 3, 10, 12, 16, 15. I don't know, I can't math. And I've gone through and basically set up all the books that I thought I would want. If y'all have any recommendations, greatly appreciate that. All right, here we are. We need to go ahead and enchant all of the gear. Now, I'm thinking for like the tools, I think what I'm going to do is put mending on most of them. So like that one's done. I'll do my axe with efficiency 5 as well, unbreaking 3 and mending. And then what else should I do? I guess I can do the shovel since that's already had. I'm out of... Okay. I'm out of XP already. Well, look at this. I know. It looks pretty good on me, don't you think? Oh, well, hello, Mr. Pony. All right. What you think? Look at that. Protection 4, Respiration 3, Aqua Infinity, Blast Protection 4, Unbreaking 3, Protection 4, Unbreaking 3, and Protection 4, Feather Falling, Depth Strider, Unbreaking, and Mending on the bootsies. And then we got Mending on most of the tools down here. I did not put it on the Fortune Pick or the Diamond Hoe. And then a new sword, Sharpness 5 and Looting 3. I will add to it. But yeah, how did you see me? Come here. Hiya! And give very little. Alright. Alright. It works. It works. Next in line is we got to take care of that Mending Villager over there. Because, well, with how his powers are, I think this only means one thing. He needs his own place where he can just stay there. And so I think we should call it the Mending Manor. We'll build it up there on that hill. What we need to do is start gathering some materials and get this build going. Because the quicker I think this Mending Villager can get in his own little house or his own manor, I think the happier he'll be and quit cursing this world. Because let's be honest, I'm not sure I can take much more of this because I'm scared of the dark. And I think I would leave if I knew that there's a monster just terrorizing this world. So, let's get to it, shall we? Next up on the list is 19 stacks of spruce leaves. So, let's go ahead and decimate this whole forest. Okay, I was able to also get some azalea leaves as well. So basically, I need all of that and that. There we go. And then some of those. Oh, what the world? Ow! I was trying to peacefully get this light bush. I'll take you, and I'll take you. I need you. Alright, and on my way home, I have stumbled upon this. A lodestone. After a long journey home, that took way too long, I managed to get a slime head, so that's kind of cool. After a very long and tedious grind, all of these chests behind me, these 4, I guess technically you could almost call it 5 double chests, are now filled. All of your leaves and calcite, diorite, andesite, more leaves. We have a lot of your wood and more leaves. We have a lot of your pinks and stain colors, and then a lot of your interior work and detail work, and then just some overflow that I kind of forgot to put in there. The next thing that I need to do, I need candles, which means I'm going to have to start using these. Yes, this is the next project. We get to finally build a bee farm, and I could not be happier. So I'm going to build this super quickly. It's not going to be very pretty at all. I'm going to build it somewhere kind of in between where I'm wanting to build this this other building. That way it's being loaded, and the bees will be pretty active in it as well. I think I'm just going to build it kind of out here in the open, and then eventually, I'll move it to somewhere a little bit nicer. But on a more serious note, do y'all want to see me move all the items over yonder, or skip to it and just have the items over there? Let me know down in the comment section. I think this time I'll just skip it and get all the junk over there. What do you say? Y'all let me know. Okay? Yeah, you. I'm over here. Hello? Yeah, I'm over here. Can you see me? Oh, man, good. I know. It's like super far away and everything. But I've got to lug all those materials over here now so I can get building. Well, after about an hour, well, let's just zoom on out. It doesn't look like much, but we've done a lot of smoothing out through this area to kind of bring the gradient down this way nice and smoothly. And most of the build will actually kind of cover up this junky spot here too, so I didn't really worry about that. That is the landscaping done. So, next, I don't know which one I want to build first. Do I build all the trees that are going to go around this build? Or do I get into the build itself? I guess I shall surprise y'all. Hello everyone! It's done! Oh, these trees look so gorgeous. Well, what do y'all think? I tried to do a mixture of leaves, and I thought about shading it with the sun and stuff, but I was walking my dogs the other day and I realized, you know, some trees, yes, you can see exactly the sun path on them and the greener side and this and the dead side and blah, 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 right? But a lot of times when you get pictures in nature, you just have a lot of color that's kind of involved in the tree. So I've got some bigger ones, a massive one, obviously, and then some very little ones. I wanted to play with scale some and kind of have the smaller ones that's going to be around the main build here in the center, and then obviously your bigger ones kind of on the outside of it. I guess we should probably build the main building then. So, you know what that means. Let's start placing some blocks. All right, we have finished, for the most part, this side of the building. So, pretty big, actually. I kind of got a little carried away in my test world, or creative world, I should say. And, but I think the scale is really proportional to, like, the library over here. Obviously, my house is very small, but that's designed to be that way. It's like a little starter house. But I am loving this. I love the colors of it. I wanted it to be magical, mythical, you know. The Mending Villager lives here. There's powers or whatever you want to come up with. I get to do a lovely interior. And if you know me, I really struggle with interiors. So, let's see what I can come up with. All right. Before I do the big reveal of the interior, which I don't even want to acknowledge how long it took, that's okay. We have one more piece to build on the outside. Oh, what a gorgeous morning after a long day of building. Oh yeah, it's complete, guys. Well, you know, I'm over here bragging that it's complete, but okay, it's not fully complete. I lied. There's one thing that I want to show y'all that I have to finish up here, and it's part of the roof. But look at that. As the sun rises across the hill, comes into view. Oh my gosh, this is probably one of my favorite builds so far. As I said, I have one little thing that I need to finish. Do I have like a fence gate or something anywhere? You know what? I do. Right there. Alright, you're gonna hang out with the tree. So I've got some stained glass here. I've got pink, purple, and the brown. Now you might be wondering, Smitty, what the heck are you doing with glass? Well, I have learned that using the glass panes, there we go, where these colors merge, really helps soften the transition into what is happening. So if I jump down, and I back up some, look at that. I know it's brown and it's weird, but after a lot of playing with how I can smooth the transition into the colors, using the panes really helps smooth it out some. This is what I get to do now across the whole entire roof. All right, you know what? Enough jibber jabbering. Let's go get this done. The build is done. It is complete. Fully through. Look at the roof. It's weird, isn't it? Putting glass on a roof? But I think it just helps transition those colors so much better. Because like if you look up here, like some of them are a little harsh. But if you look over here, it's pretty well smooth. All right. Now, let's give you the full tour. It is all done. Everything. Walk inside. A little bit of store. Oh, I need to light that. Oh well. Got some glow berries for decoration and some light. Some armor. Nice little dining room-ish kind of table. Everything is decorated inside. Every room is filled. Look at this chandelier that I was able to come up with. How cool is that? Some floating candles, glass panes, the amethyst, extra storage because, you know, can never have enough storage in Minecraft. I think this is like a cool little like workroom almost, you know? Like coming up with something. I don't know. Thinking, maybe? Who knows? The ceiling. I love the ceiling. This is like the main library, right? Posters on the wall, paintings, sorry. Some candles, some more like magic items, right? Some plants, can't forget the plants. Enchanting table, because why not? And then a nice balcony to be able to look out at. From here, we go into the wizard tower. Now, there's really no function to it. It's just kind of for looks. But I did want there to be, like, I didn't want it just to be empty. So, of course, I went ahead and put some stuff in there like it could be used. Now, the last thing we need to do is put this dang villager in here. There you are, sir. All right. That was actually very easy. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh my god, he's on the roof. This dude's an idiot. Well, guys, this dude better survive. Because I feel like he's just about to jump off this roof here. Well, everyone, it is with great sadness that we have to say goodbye to Melbourne. Well, everyone, I got some great news. After a long time, Melton's back. Almost. Sharpness 4 instead of efficiency 5. But in all honesty, it's not terrible. We've got mending. As you can see, I've already bought the book. Just want to take a moment to just kind of walk around. I'm really loving how this world's kind of coming together. Really love how this world's coming together, not apart. There we have it. The Mending Manor is finally finished 100%. It is done, and it is for the most part spawn-proof. Spawn-proof-ish. But let's get on home and let's end this episode, shall we? Well, guys, as night falls in on this world, I guess there's only one thing left to do. And that's to say goodnight and head inside. Hope y'all have enjoyed the episode.